HitchHicker. California driver's license. Так, experience. Окей. Ага, началось. Хана FPS как будто разгоняется. Красиво. Такое некое подобие ранчо. Это у нас что, типа дороги, да? HitchHicker, я так понимаю, попутчик, либо что-то в таком духе. Скорее всего, так оно и есть. Да, мы выбрали попутчика. Так, рюкзак, зубная щетка у нас есть. Так. Смотреться отмена. Так. Жевательный табак. Бизон. Ну, жевательный табак, я понимаю, что это такое, поэтому окей. Так, он разговаривать с нами не хочет. Банка. А зачем она нужна? Ладно.
So, where are you headed?
Игнорировать вопрос. Ну, так ответим.
Not the talkative type, eh? That's okay. Most people I pick up are just waiting for their turn to talk. Want a raisin? They're from my farm. Guess those things don't agree with you yet. Strange. They're Thompson seedless. Good raisins. We still farm more of those in California than anywhere on Earth. You want to know the clearest evidence that reality isn't real? Raisins and grapes, man. They're the same thing, but they taste disgusting when eaten together. Obvious bug in the program there, right? Memory is a slippery thing. Think about when somebody asks you about this ride later, assuming you even know where you're going, and get someplace where somebody can ask you. Hey, how'd you get here anyway? They'll ask you. Oh, I hitched. And your brain will flash back for a second when you say this. And it'll show you a frozen snapshot of yourself, sitting in this car, talking to me like we are right now. But which moment will it actually show you? Will it be this one? Or this one? Or this one? We think we remember how people really were, how our lives together really were. But when we think back to them, even the people we cared about the most, all we're doing is snatching moments out of the air. But when we just grabbing another raisin out of the box.
Вы пытаетесь вспомнить, что приспелись к изюму. Да, и первое.
My wife. She's dead now, but you probably guessed that. Thanks, but you don't look like you're doing so well yourself.
Так что взяли?
Takes one to know one, right? I can always spot someone who's grieving along this highway. They usually stand on the road with a dazed look on their face and their thumb up in the air.
А в моем шагне пересекались, как вы думаете, почему я горю? До первого.
No, I don't know you. Just know the type.
И что вы помните о ней?
My wife? If I'm totally honest with you, I don't really remember what she looked like. Remember everything about her. Just not her face. Some people have faces that are easy to remember. Doesn't seem fair.
Тогда я тоже это заметил, тем не менее, я думаю, что помнить свою жену так.
Well, it's not as easy as you think. I'll give you an example. You think you're present in the moment? You've been talking to me for a few minutes now.
F is extremely difficult realization that sometime other than oneself is мудоч.
What color are my eyes?
Мужик, ты что думаешь, я помню, какой цвет у тебя глаза?
Nope. Well, like I said when I picked you up, some people are just waiting until it's their turn to talk. Hey, kid. Do me a favor and close the window, would you? That's better. Now, where were we?
Так, вы часто берете попутчиков, и, кстати, куда мы едем?
Not much profit in talking geography with someone who doesn't know where he's going or where he's from. But if you want to know, the trunk of this car is full of 4 bushels of raisins that I'm driving to my brother's place in Intercourse. Is that enough info for you, Copernicus?
Что такое Intercourse? Коперник очень смешно. Ну, Коперник, я как помню, человек достаточно популярный в свое время, поэтому...
Yep. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. You're not going to believe this, but my other brother lives in Lampshade, Texas. I once picked up a guy who'd been to the Czech Republic. They've got some really weirdly named places over there, he was telling me. One place that means young celebrator of pain. The thing is, some of these places are 700 years old. I guess they didn't really know how to name places back then. You know, when I was a kid, my brother and I used to drive our parents crazy on long drives like this. Our folks wouldn't let us listen to the radio in the car. So we used to make up these songs about food on long drives to pass the time. We had this one with about 30 verses, each about a different kind of grain. There was this one time when we passed a billboard for this new kind of bread, balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread.
Помогите, номер 53055. Так, взять.
What you got there?
Так, воспищу.
Just a matchbook, huh? I figured it must have been something important. Because the window is still closed. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. That drove Mom and Dad.
Dentist dinner. Понял. Понял.
Great. Come on, join in. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread.
Угу. Забавно. Спасибо.
Actually, I'm beginning to understand my parents' perspective. Getting older is funny. It's like reading a book where less and less happens, but the writing gets better and better.
Очень глубокая мысль, в этом есть плюсы и минусы. Да, очень
Thanks.
глубокая мысль.
I got it from an app. It's this app with philosophical sayings. My wife got it for me, to make me sound smarter. Oh, she had a way with words.
Похоже, что вы друг друга дополняли. Она работала с вами на ферме. Давай вот это.
Yeah, well, that all sort of depends on which raisin you take out of the box, right? How you spin it.
Опять со своим
We were
медиумом.
married for 37 years. People used to ask us how we managed, being married and all, working off the side of the road together,
Ой.
sharing a little trailer. The truth is, nobody knows if they're happily married. All they know is that it's the thing they've been doing every day for the last 37 years.
Я думаю, что в этом есть смысл брака, знать наверняка. Давай.
It's not that simple, Copernicus. Life has a way of chipping away at that certainty. It'd be easier if you had a number assigned to you, a number from 1 to 100, printed on both your foreheads where you could always see it. It would arrive in the mail every year, right after you file taxes. Oh, we're a 71. That couple down the street, the Rosens, they're an 82 this year. Oh, I guess they have it a bit better than us. Some way of knowing.
Так как вы застывший снимок и у вас памяти, по-моему, 71 это неплохо. Так, давай второй таким.
There's a photo in that glove box there of us, standing in front of our trailer. It was in a magazine. One of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country.
Вы же не против, если я посмотрю? Здорово, что оно у вас с собой в дороге. Давай ты второе.
It's a nice photo. The photographer caught a certain look, an expression she used to have, like she could see something barely out of sight for the rest of us. Here, pop open the glove box and I'll show you what I mean.
Оно вот тактично. Весьма тактично. Что это? Альманах. Visa forecast for... Хрена себе. 16 регионов США. Фото.
Hey, where'd you get that? That's not her. And that guy there, he looks like you. I don't know. I was going to ask you the same question, Copernicus. Did he? Who gave this to you? Well,
У меня
I guess it
iPhone
belongs to you.
перезагрузился.
You better hold on to it.
У меня iPhone перезагрузился.
What woman? Well, oh, her. Well, hard to say. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. What's that black thing in the glove box anyway? See anything interesting there?
Ну, тут есть ветряная мельница.
Windmill, eh?
Так что это за место?
No idea.
Что это как-то неожиданно. Что вообще происходит? Живописный отдых. Коснитесь воды, чтобы продолжить разговор. Ван. Ну давай.
Say, wanna hear a joke?
Давай, смешно.
Why did the raisin take the prune to the dance? He couldn't get a date. Hey, that reminds me. It's almost 4:30. You'll like this. It's my favorite. I once knew the hostess, Darlene. She used to change the tires on my truck on Highway 51.
Welcome to another Interstate Riddle Hour. Here's our first riddle. Keep your eyes peeled, all you blacktop carpetbaggers. I fly, yet I have no wings. I cry, yet I have no eyes. Darkness follows me. Lower light I never see.
Найдите нужный предмет или используйте оружие, чтобы получить помощь.
Need some help? We're looking for something fluffy. Need some help? Something large and fluffy on the horizon.
Что это может быть?
Need some help? We're looking for something fluffy. Very good. Here's our next one. A gatekeeper forever bound. He opens and shuts with a similar sound.
Так, закрывает, открывает. Ну давай узнаем.
Think metal teeth that open and shut. Very good.
I don't know why I listen to this every day. Damn questions are rigged. I never get them.
Says the guy who never knew what pressure to keep his tires at.
Hey!
Having fun? Want to keep going? Okay, let's go to our final riddle then. He lies without touching the ground.
Oh, come on, Darlene.
Так.
Need some help? I never did like changing his tires. The lion liar.
Damn it, Darlene. I should have tipped her better when she changed the tires. She's been out to get me ever since.
Что мне не нравится. Зачем вы врете?
Look, she isn't being straight with you, kid.
Check the photo, Copernicus. The photo in your bag. Then you'll see.
Музыка на П... Кого? А? Почему? А как так произошло? Чего?
She's in trouble, Copernicus. You must help her.
Так, а вы поменяли фотографии, что происходит так, как...
Things like that happen all the time on this highway. It's nothing to lose your scrunchie over.
Хрустик? Вы что-то с ней сделали? Да, включить на радио, хочу поговорить с Дарлин. Да, с Дарлин поговорим.
Riddle hour has now ended. I've helped you all I can this time. So long, Copernicus.
Kid, I am sorry about your girlfriend. But I had nothing to do with it. It's just the opposite. I was sent to protect you.
Кто позвал, чтобы защитить меня, защищать меня от кого? Что вообще происходит?
From yourself. You picked this car every bit as much as I chose to stop for you.
И что это значит?
You picked this car, picked me, not to feel anything.
Не чувствую чего, зачем я это... Я ничего не понимаю.
Just let it go. There's nothing for you down that road. Nothing but hurt.
Почему я должен верить в вашу ложь?
Look, I admit I lied. But only about one thing.
Вы на самом деле не Фиама, ваша жена на самом деле не умерла. Мы раньше пересекались, вы положили мою фотографию в бардачок. Давай последнее.
Nope. I'm as surprised by that one as you are.
Вы на самом деле так, мы раньше пересекались.
Yeah. We've met. Twice, in fact.
Ладно, тогда начнем с самого начала.
Sure. You showed up at my trailer park taking photos. At first, I was a bit suspicious, since there were plans to kick us out and develop the trailer park into some kind of shopping center. But then it became clear that you'd been sent here by a magazine to do one of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country.
Ну тогда была со мной, почему вы не были честны с самого начала? Давай второе.
Kid, I told you, you don't want to go down that road.
Так в чем еще вы признаетесь? Почему я должен бояться правды? Так в чем я начал признаться?
Well, there's one more lie I told you. We're not number one anymore. in raisin production. We were surpassed last year by turkey.
Чё? Ну, мне кажется, он же врет, ну что такое? Видимо, все хорошо, когда-нибудь заканчивается. Не имеется тем, скажите мне правду, хочу знать.
I
Второе.
wasn't afraid of the truth either, back then. My wife, she got the x-rays, and she knew. She decided to spare my feelings. Didn't tell me anything. Hid the x-rays in one place I'd never suspect, because it was so obvious.
Там в бардачке.
Stayed closed until today, till you came along.
Вы совершаете ошибку, не давая выхода чувствам. Перестаньте уходить от темы и скажите по существу. Давай второе.
I wish it was that simple, kid.
О чем это вы? Что еще? Давай первого пикнем.
Hey, Chief, why don't you have a look here?
Кто это?
He appeared on this highway about the same time you did. I guess he's part of what you're running from.
Тут никого нет.
Not sure. You can't see him directly. He only shows up in mirrors, windows, pictures.
Смотрите, что здесь происходит.
Well, we haven't talked yet about the second time we met.
Хорошо, расскажите мне тогда об этом.
That's the thing. It's a little hard to explain. Better if I just take you there.
Вы серьезно отвезите меня куда? Так.
It's just a quick detour. We'll be there in a minute.
Смеркается, кстати. Запутанная история какая-то. Это как-то странно. То есть он как бы соврал во благо главному герою, которому нужна помощь, а главный герой не знает, чему ему нужна помощь, чего. Как это вообще работает? Я ничего не понимаю.
A man travels along a road until he reaches a gate at the top of a hill. The road has been long and straight so far, and the going has been easy. But now the man can't go any further, so he takes a seat by the road to rest. The man waits, and after a length of time that seems neither short nor long, the gate opens, and a guard appears.
Спросите разрешение на вход у охранника.
The man asks the guard for entry, but the guard says he cannot let him enter at the moment. The man thinks for a second and asks if he will be allowed through later. It is possible, says the guard, but not now.
Смотреть сквозь ворота.
The gate now stands slightly open, and the man tries to look through it longingly. His journey has been easy so far, and he misses the feeling of the open road. The guard notices and laughs. Even if you could gain entry, there are many gatekeepers after me. Some are much stronger than me, and I'm afraid to look upon them. So there the man waits, for days, months, years, waiting to enter. One day, when he's given up hope of entering, a single question occurs to him, one he has not thought of before. Why, he wonders aloud, are there no other travelers along this road? All these years, no one but myself has waited in front of this gate. The answer to this question comes from a voice near his shoulder. "It is you who made this gate," says a bird perched nearby. "So it exists for no one but you." "But why?" asks the traveler. "Why would I choose to stop here?"
Накормите птичку.
The bird answers after hungrily eating a crust of bread from the man's hand. After this point, the road becomes less straight. It splinters like the tree in which I live, splitting into dozens, hundreds of branches. The path becomes impossibly narrow and frail, and crowded with the view of other paths one could have taken. There's only one point ahead on the road where all paths converge, where all points join, where the light shines through skin and through lies. But it's never been reached by one of your kind, a traveler who walks on feet. "Shoo!" cries the guard, chasing the bird away. "Don't listen to his nonsense." Having said this, he takes a seat next to the traveler, but not before closing the gate forever. So when you think about it, who knows how long we've been sitting here, just like this, on this road. Take it from me. It's better to face things with, what's it called again? Fortitude. Better not to feel too much. Want a raisin? See? You're getting used to them. Life is like a box of raisins. That's some Forrest Gump type wisdom for you right there. Here, I'll leave the box open for you. Help yourself.
Не понял.
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest. They look hungry. Didn't get much peck out of this last harvest.
Покормить ворон, кажется голодными. Так. Я даже не знаю, что тут делать сейчас.
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest.
Что-то не помогает, если честно.
You don't want to do that, kid. These birds are unpredictable. There's no telling what they'll do once they start swarming. Get enough of these crows together and it's big trouble.
Их все больше и больше становится.
You're making a mistake, kid. You don't know where they're taking.
Ну хуже уже не будет, мне кажется.
Look, I'll help you. I'll help you figure out what happened when she came back from Europe.
Нет уж, вы поклялись обмануть меня, одно останусь с вами. Откуда Пела вообще такое убеждение появилось?
Look, I get that you're mad, and I don't blame you. But you don't know what's out there, kid. What other drivers on this road are like. Stay with me, and things will play a whole lot safer.
Не за что я хочу узнать правду. Одна я верю вам. Давай топить за Пела.
All right, I guess you made your choice. Don't blame me for what happens next. Now you've done it. They've taken control of the car.
Куда они ведут нас? Как воины могут взять машину под контроль? Так, куда они ведут?
I don't know, Copernicus. Why don't you ask them?
Где мы сейчас? Что-то
We're
странное.
at my farm, Copernicus. I had a funny feeling. The moment you looked through those binoculars. Well, they're pulling us around in circles. They're afraid of the scarecrows I put up here last summer. They want to take you, I suppose, to that windmill in the middle.
Чего? А как это я сделаю? Подожди, а как я это сделаю? Так я ничего не могу сделать. А, использовать бинокль? Хрена себе. А как их повернуть? Типа каким образом?
You need to rotate the scarecrows. See if you can find something in this car that might do the trick.
Подожди, а как я их повернуть? Оконной ручкой.
That's it, kid. Now, more of the same.
По какой старой схеме? Надо как-то так сделать, чтобы он упал? Или как?
Almost there.
А, да. Реально. Сделать так, чтобы он упал.
That's it, kid.
Ну и система. Что?
I think it's for you.
Зачем они это делают?
They have a way of leaving gifts once you've fed them. Often something shiny or a piece of string.
Ладно, помогает мне помнить. Ну это что, сама фотография?
I'm going away for 2 months. I'll be back before you know it. It's practically a cliche. Going to Europe to have new experiences, and yeah, it's corny. But maybe find myself.
I guess I'm just worried that you'll find yourself but lose me along the way.
I'll be back before you know it. Promise. Here's a security deposit.
What a weird box. Did you win this at the circus?
It's great, right? I'll send you something special from Europe to put inside, so you know I'm thinking of you. And then we have our road trip together when I get back. You won't miss me anyway. You have plenty to keep you busy. Like that job in California. The story about the
vanishing grape farmers. You're right. I'm worrying too much. I love it. Does it lock?
In some other world, it must, but not here. Okay, trade you a memory box for your Polaroid. Say cheese.
Текс.
Well, now that you know how it started, doesn't make the next step any easier, does it?
Все, что я знаю, это то, что женщина фотографии попала в беду, мне нужно найти ее. Нужно узнать, куда попали мои воспоминания, что случилось со мной. Да, пела.
Listen, I disapprove of just about every choice you've made on this trip. But I like you, kid, and I can see you've made up your mind. If you want to find your girlfriend, if you want to find out what happened, if you really want to go there, you've got to find that box.
Хорошо, но как? Она может быть где угодно. Почему вы так уверены? Да, второе.
Personal experience, kid. Don't make the same mistake I did. Well, this is where I say goodbye. Unless you want to help transport 4 bushels across. Nah. Just remember, there are many more gates ahead, and many more guards. I'm pretty much the friendly drunken uncle of the bunch. Well, good luck to you, kid. Oh, one more thing.
Что это?
What did the grape say when he got run over by the car? Nothing. He just gave a little whine. Good luck with your search.
Не понял. Игра закончилась? Серьезно, он просто нас на поле выкинул. Это шутка такая, да? А, тут эпизоды, охренеть. Блин, круто. Так, стоп. Ну, тогда я в следующий раз пойду. Охренеть, тут эпизодическая игра. Прикольно. Надо бы все-таки узнать информацию, конечно, но ладно. Может, перепойду потом.